But, classically, when you get to the upper band or you get outside the upper band, it's usually telling you that you're going to have some type of a mean reversion. Now, if I go to, let's say, something like, our moving averages, notice that our 20-day moving average is here around on 652, but our 50, right down here around 640. Let me go back to our Bollinger Bands so you can kind of see that. Our Bollinger Bands, our lower Bollinger Band is right around where that 50-day moving average is. So where do I think the market is going? I think it's going to kind of just trade sideways for a couple of weeks, maybe drift a little bit backwards. I'm not really concerned about the market unless we break outside of our 4-week low, which is this 6350 area. But then again, think about that. That would be put price, a weekly close, if we get there, would put price below the 50-day moving average and outside the lower Bollinger Band, which could be a signal of increased volatility. And then where could the price go from there? Well, I think, we could see, something like an 8 to 10% correction, which puts us down into this little gap. You know how I feel about gaps. And that is around the 603 level, which is by also coincidence is very close to our 200-day moving average. So, Thomas, I think the evidence warrants that we're going to pause and maybe have a bit of a pullback. But I think it's more about, hey, we've reached our objective, and now we got to kind of reassess. If I'm got profits in the market, I've reached my target. So maybe this is a point where I want to take some profits, or at least buy some hedging protection to protect me in case, we do get that drawdown.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people, John, when the good times roll, people forget that an 8 to 10% correction is completely normal and it's healthy for the market. And honestly, John, I think at this point, a lot of people, myself included, would love to see a 10% correction so we can sort of, add to our favorite positions that have been working really well for us so far.